Hi everybody, I'm Michelle. Welcome back to episode 2 of my crochet chat. I am on Instagram, YouTube and Ravelry as @MickeyMidge. Thank you to those of you who've subscribed already. I know it's early days, so thank you for being with me. If you haven't already and you would like an update, please subscribe below. It will also help my video get seen. Hopefully I won't be as nervous this week. I would like to start with whip straight away. I'm going to just stop rambling and I'm going to jump straight in because rambling is when I start getting nervous and that's not great. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm going to try and source a microphone because the sound isn't particularly good on this camera, so we shall see. We'll start with whip number 1. I haven't got a huge amount done this week on whip number 1, if I'm honest. This is my rainbow ripple blanket from last week. I've done, oops, back to front because you can see my end there. I've done one stripe because it was green at the top and now it's blue. I did one stripe last night sitting there in bed, so that's how far I've got so far. You get a big rainbow. Let's see if I can get back without. No, I can't. I'm going to knock things over if I do. My husband's 3D print. There you go. It's a good picture of my chest. And it goes up, ooh, and up, and up, and up. So it's getting quite big now. I have knocked a hook on the floor. 1 second. Ooh. And I'm back. At least it's not quite as... Oh! And you get a nice close-up of my skin. Willow scratched me, so I've got a lovely scab on my face. It's the hook I'm using, which is a 4 hook, but just thought I'd share this. It says, "Winter is coming." 4mm hook. And this is a handmade hook by Lisa at For the Love of Yarn. And I love her stuff. I'll show you some more of her stuff later. So that's whip number 1, the rainbow blanket. I haven't got very far. If I carry on this rate, doing 1 stripe a week, it's not going to get done by Christmas, is it? But I'm going to get a move on this week, I think. Whip number 2 and 3 are still my Strictly socks. I didn't get a lot done this week. In fact, I didn't get any of them done this week because I had to catch up on Strictly where the kids were up because we went out on Saturday night, so I didn't get to watch it. I didn't get to watch it on Sunday. And I'd already read a spoiler about who left. I was gutted. So, yeah, that wasn't fair. But I didn't do any crochet. I'm going to try and do it this weekend. But we were out for a fireworks display all weekend. It was lovely. It was so nice. We got really close. I don't go to big crowded places. I'm not keen on that. So where we live, there's a big park really close by, and our little village is on the edge of the park. So it was really, really nice because we got to see from where we were. There's a little green area in this part of the village. And lots of people from all over the estate came over and watched. So I've got to think about the word estate because I come from London, I suppose, but I can't think of any other way of putting it. But it's not like a London estate. Nothing wrong with that. That's where I grew up. But all the people, all the families came over and watched it from there and got a lovely view. I'll put a little picture on Instagram, so I'll put it there. And have a look at just one of the views. Absolutely gorgeous. The boys loved it, really loved it. My 4-year-old Logan started going, "I don't like fireworks." As soon as it started, "Ooh, fireworks!" So I think because he's used to just watching it out the window. So they are whips 2 and 3, my socks. Haven't got very far on those. So whip 4, I am continuing my teacher presents making. I want to get them done and out of the way really. So I started on, well, this is the cowl part. If you remember from last week, I'm doing the Essential Crochet Cowl by Love Crochet to go with their Paintbox Yarns Chunky Pots. This one is showing up really vivid blue. This is probably a little bit more, a bit lighter in real life, but it's not far off. It's lots of blue. It's absolutely lovely. And it's called Feeling Blue. So that's the start of the cowl. Okay guys, confession time here. I've been chatting away for about 15 minutes. Just looked up. Somewhere along the line, I'd knocked the button and turned the camera off. So I have literally been talking to myself. It feels a bit like you're talking to yourself when you're talking to the camera, but I have literally been talking to myself. So we'll start again. Well, not again. I got as far as the teacher cows, I believe. So I will show you my spice of life. Oh no, I keep calling it the spice of life. The spicier life. As I mentioned before, it does feel weird saying this again. I'm making it to fit the same size as the Attic 24's Cozy Stripe blanket, which is the first of the stripy blankets I made, which is a single bed size. So I'm adding about 50 stitches onto the end and about 50 rows. So here she is so far. I am now, got something over on the printer. It's got the sides open at the moment, I don't know. Doing something. It's into his electronics, he's an engineer, so he's always messing with something. Yeah, I'm on part 3, which is really behind because the border was released on Tuesday. I don't mind, I'm behind. I don't mind. So the start of part 3 is this popcorn row. So this bit here, trebles, a popcorn, trebles. That was part 1 of part 3. You know what I mean? And then I'm going to add another popcorn row here with this beautiful, it looks black on the screen, but it's a beautiful purple colour. It's called Emperor, it's my new favourite purple. Really deep, dark, rich purple. And then popcorn in the gold, and then there's going to be another purple, and then I'll go on to, I think it's Under the Arches, the next part's called. But, so each part, I've added rows onto each section. So part 1 comes out and there's like 4 different sections. So each section I've added 2 or 3 extra rows where I could, to try and spread out the rows using just random colours. Because the Stylecraft colour packs, you only use half of it if you're making the suggested size. So I should have enough. Shall see. But it's a lovely pattern. Another gem from Sandra at Cherry Heart. So that's another whip. And then I have... See, I'd put them all down where I couldn't reach them because I thought I'd finished with them, which is great. I must be the only person on the crochet planet who hasn't made a virus shawl yet. If you haven't, comment below so I don't feel so alone. I had some of this in my stash and I thought it might make quite an unusual virus shawl. It's Magic Baby, just 100% acrylic, basic stuff, but I quite like the way it's not quite pastel rainbow, but it's not really bright. I normally go for really, really bright. I started the pattern, I used up near enough an entire skein, and then the written pattern I was using, I kept thinking it didn't look right, it didn't sit right. It said to skip. I know you've got to skip between the arches, but it was making 3 arches on one side and 4 arches on the other side, and it said that not to worry, it's fine, but it wasn't sitting right. And I looked, now I've got hiccups, I do apologise. I looked at other people's and I'm like, no, that's not right, it's not right, I should have stuck with my gut. What do? It doesn't sit flat. I'm not going to be happy. Frogged it. And worse still, frogged most of it until my yarn broke. So there was the start of a virus shawl, and I will go back. But actually, the colours are coming out really nice. on a virus shawl. So I'm a little bit gutted, and I will start again. I've got four of these. Well, I've got 3 of these now. Of these. But yeah, disaster. Big fat fail. That's my way of calling it. Big fat fail. And then my last whip. Talk about this again. It smells Christmassy because I've been storing it in my bedside table so the kids don't see it. I'm moving that forward a bit because it's getting a bit dark. A bit better lighting. I need to get my face bigger. That's not good, is it? So I've been storing it in the bedside table where the kids can't see it because they're going to be presents. I wanted to get them done by the 1st of December. So like their advent gift with their advent calendar. I don't think it's going to happen now because I'm going very slow. Because I settle down to bed, pick it up, Willow wakes up, I have to go and see to it. Crochet Friend Reindeer, it's the Aldi kits that they released on their special buys. So I'll show you what's inside. There is a ball of stuffing, but that's in the drawer downstairs still. Missed that. So you've got your white, your red and your black. It's just thrown in like that. So I better wind them up or something. It's not a lot of it. This is a dark brown. It's a bit more chocolatey than showing up on here. It's literally that chocolate. It's my really fancy chocolate now. Probably shouldn't. And then the main colour. So as you can see, I've started. Haven't got very far. So there's the nose and there's the eyes. Now it tells you to stuff through the eyes, I believe, because it says to close it up and then stuff the head. So I'm guessing the only way you can do it is stuffing it through the eyes and then sew the eyes on afterwards. I think that's going to be a bit fiddly for me, so I might do the eyes after I've done a few rows so I can sew them in from the back and stuff as I go. That's my problem with amigurumi. I actually did that right the first time. Wow. And someone's going to say, no you didn't. But yeah. So it's going to come out bigger than I thought actually. That's the nose. Yeah. That could be quite cute. But it comes with your pattern booklet. And I was actually quite surprised. It comes with an aluminium hook, not a plastic one, which is good because we all need to reduce how much plastic we use, don't we? I don't like plastic hooks. I can't work with them unless they're the big chunky ones. So there's reindeer number 1 in progress. Maybe he'll be a finished object by next week. Yeah, if I do it weekly. Might do it weekly, might do it bi-weekly, depends on how much I've got to show. Don't really want to do really long videos because you might not want to hear me talk for that long. Rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. So, yeah, we'll see. Right. This one. Now, this is kind of a finished object. So we're now moving on to semi-progress, semi-finished, I think. This is a shawl that I've made. Now, being broad-shouldered as I am, when I put it on in this way, which is what I really like the shawls for when I'm cold shoulders, it doesn't quite fit right, you know. It needs to be longer, wider. I don't know much about blocking, whether it will, you know, because it's only got any give to it this bit. Will blocking sort that or not? Probably not. I don't know. People who are good at blocking, do let me know, because it's beautiful and I love it. I'll put the pattern name here, and I'll also link below to this yarn dyer because she's amazing. Okay, look. The yarn is from Lisa at For the Love of Yarn, and this was called Leia Bikini, and it was a Star Wars themed surprise box, so everyone got slightly different, and mine was Well, not everyone, depending on what weight you chose. And you didn't want it's not normally a colour I would go for, but actually I really love the way it's turned out. It's almost camouflagey. I love this tone. It's kind of reddish pink, I suppose. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful yarn. The thing is, I was going to put extra rows, but I've only got this much left. So, like I said, do you think I should block it, or should I frog back to about here and add a strip about that wide of just cream that matches this creamy colour, and then go back to the pattern to make it wider and longer? What do you think? I can't decide. So technically it's a finished object, but it's not really usable, and I would love to use this because it's so unusual for me and it just feels nice. I love this yarn. Lisa is incredible, really talented. So, I don't know. Advice, please. So that was the first semi-finished object. I don't have that many finished objects actually to show you, so you'll be pleased to know. It's going to go quite quick. Have some more wrist warmers from the Paintbox Yarns Chunky Pots. This was in Party Streamers. I made this out of what was left from making Willow's bag. Now I'm going to make a cowl to go with. I might selfishly keep the rainbow ones myself, but both kids seem to be arguing over which teacher's going to get the rainbow because they seem to like the rainbow, so I might just buy some more rainbow and make quite a few rainbow ones. Love them. So I made those, and I made some peachy ones. Oh, put them on. This is Peach Melba. No, not Peach Melba, Peach Bellini was the colour. Peach Bellini. For some reason, the blue and the rainbow came from the UK, so I know it's an international site. Peach Bellini, I had to wait for it to come from America. Didn't take that long. So those are the wrist warmers. So I've nearly got 4 sets of wrist warmers. And I've got another cowl as well. And this is in the Peach Bellini. I actually really like this colour, but it's just not something I would wear. Look how pretty that colour comes out though. Very feminine. I don't know which teacher would like this one though. I'll ask the boys to see what they think. So, the only other finished objects I have, I can't show you. I'll put a picture up here of 2 of them anyway. I was making poppies. I made a double and a single, so that's what's in the picture. And I started wearing the double. And lots of people are like, they're really lovely. I ended up making about 8 singles, giving them out to friends. Quite a few people offered to buy them. I said no. But I was giving them out on the proviso that they still donated to the Royal British Legion, and I'm sure the people I give them to will. Otherwise, what's the point of wearing the poppy? Really, if you're not going to actually help, you're just wearing a flower. So, I made quite a few poppies this week, which probably explains why I haven't got a huge amount of other stuff done. That's all my finished objects. I don't have many. I'm umming again. I don't have very many yarny purchases. In fact, I don't have any to show you other than one thing, which I will insert here because I've already filmed it for when I got it this morning. I have got, actually, I've got an advent calendar from Lisa for Christmas. It's not much to show you, but if you hold on, I'll go and get it. So, this came this week. my advent calendar. It's just like this. And so you've got a little Merry Christmas, and you've got a little wooden button type thing. So I'm not going to open the advent calendar. Don't worry if you've got it. You don't want to see. If you don't know about Yarny advent calendars, you're missing out. I apologise if that was really loud. So this is who it's from. Can you focus on that? Are you going to focus on that? Nope, you're not going to focus. But right, this is Lisa, Fall in Love with Yarn. Lisa Harland, self-confessed love addict. I do like her yarns. I haven't really got a lot of hand-dyed yarns, but Lisa's converting me. So inside we have, so there's number 1. And these little envelopes. There's definitely yarn in this one. And then in number 2, because that feels like maybe a hooking there. So each day something different, and there's a suggested pattern inside. All these stars are going to get everywhere. So you could either have the shawl or the sock, depending on if you are crochet or knitter. But it's just a suggested pattern. You can do what you want. I imagine I am dying to open these. Oh, what's in that one? Ooh, that's in number 24. I don't know if I'm going to be able to wait until the 1st of December. But I should, because I'm too busy to open them now anyway. I'm not working on anything. But it's quite nice for December to see what's in there. Maybe I'll do a little daily video of me opening it. Don't know, would you like to see that? Sorry, I'll do that probably later, so don't have a lie. Or I could do like a little daily video and then put it together in 1 week. That's the majority of the podcast that week. So that is my yarny purchase for this week, and it's getting really dark now. It looks like it's about to pour it down with rain. I apologise for the lighting, it's really bad. The sun is actually out at the other side of the house. It's really grey out there because there's a window in front of me here, and it's really, really grey. Didn't know. Not looking forward to school pickup. I've actually got to go do it this week because childminder isn't able to pick them up. So I know I'm mumbling and whispering. I'm sorry if you can't hear me. This is me being a little bit more me, less nervous, I suppose. And I might think I sound really stupid and cut it out. Or I might not, because it's too much work. Lazy. I've got a few things on order, but they haven't come yet. And the post has just been, and nothing. And I'm losing the light. It's getting really grey outside. It's depressing. It's going to pour it down with rain, I reckon. My son's got football tonight. He's going to love that. He's only half into football. I think he only does it because his friend does it. So he's not going to enjoy doing it in the rain, you see. Never mind. So I haven't really got anything else. I've got some sewing, but nothing interesting. Beavers, badges, exciting stuff. That's why I was doing the poppies, really, because my son's Beavers troop are doing a service at the local church for Remembrance Day on Sunday, which will probably have already gone by the time this shows. So I've got to sew his badges on already, and I've got him a paper poppy to wear. I might make him a crochet one as well. We'll see. I've got lots of brooch bags. This is one of the things I did buy in this tin. I've got 100 minus 8, so 92. That's a lot of brooch badges. Brooch bags. So, oh, that's really stiff. This loud. Sorry. Yeah, I haven't really had any other purchases. There's a few things on order, so hopefully I have some really fun things to show you next time. Okay, so that's it for this week. I hope you've enjoyed it and I've not bored you to tears. If you have any feedback, then please do let me know. Keep it nice though, no one likes to be mean. So, yep, subscribe, like, comment, anything that helps get my my views up would be lovely. And I will catch up with you later. Let me know what you're doing at the moment. What are you making right now? It'd be lovely to hear. I started this so I could get to know people and join in the chat. So I would love it if you joined in and chatted with me. Make some nice friends, hopefully. Bye. Hi there. Just wanted to share my ISAR scarf finished object before I put it in the post, because it needs to go to Austria, so I want to get it in the post tomorrow. I want to get it there by December the 1st. So it's another ISAR scarf, as I've mentioned before, and I did show you when it was like this big. So here's the finished object. So you can see all the pinks and purples that were in there when I started, and it changed to sort of greys, blues, oranges, and that stripe didn't have the bright blue, but this one does. I don't know if it was a different yarn ball or not quite sure, but it's still pretty. It's really unusual colours change. This one peering through, but although the colour change isn't necessarily something I would have chosen, I think actually here it looks quite nice on. There you go. Have a look at my Hogwarts jumper. I have quite a lot of Harry Potter things at home, but I'm mumbling now. So this is the ISAR scarf finished as a present from my friend. It's going to be on its way to Austria today. There's lots of other things in the box, but I'm not going to share that in case she stumbles upon this. Not off chance, unlikely, because she's not a crocheter. But I'm going to leave the rest as a surprise. It's a big goodie box of lots of different bits and bobs from the UK. And she sent in the past little bits for my boys from Austria, so it was quite nice to give her a little goodie box as well. So, back to the original podcast.